We are here live at Copa, Maryland in the absolute cash prize division, taking a look at David Adams in the red rash guard and Adam Heidel in the black on top. David Adams, per usual, elects to sit guard. He really plays a heavy deep half game, and he immediately pulls into that.
Again, Heidel starts to come in. He's fighting the wrists right now, and he's starting to lift up the right elbow, trying to work the underhooks to try to beat the position to start to pass through. But again, we saw in David's previous match, he's totally okay with being right here.
Yeah, I mean, this is really where his game shines. He's very used to that kind of smash deep half, and he will bide his time for the grips and the hooks that he is looking for. We saw him hit a really, really nice underneath heel hook from the deep half in his first match. Probably looking to implement a similar strategy here. But Heidel's doing a really good job of, being very diligent with top chest pressure, pushing down, and, really trying to prevent Adams from being able to get to the lockdown that we know he plays so much.
And now, right now, Adams really going to have to try to look to get the underhook, because if he keeps messing around, staying up top on the head, it's going to be more difficult for him to pass, and Adams is going to be able to stretch him out with that lockdown position. He's going to look to come up onto his right side eventually to start to scoop and dig as he starts to reach right now for that position, and there he goes.
Yeah, really, really strong position from Adam. Very, very nice transition. Again, we see him do this a lot. Heidel potentially was looking for a Darce there for a second, but Adams now with the lockdown of that underhook is going to be a hard guy to deal with.
And right now, all Adams really has to do is start to lift with his right leg and elevate and start to turn in. So as soon as he gets off of his back, he should start to lift and turn in to finish the sweep.
Yeah. Adam goes to lift, and really taking his time. He has plenty of time to work. 5 minutes left in the match. Still 0-0. Again, definitely a slower-paced match from both guys. Heidel really trying to deal with the deep half of David Adams, and David Adams working now back into the legs, goes X-guard very quickly, almost kind of a variation of a waiter guard sweep, and Heidel tries to jump over, looking maybe for a triangle. Adams comes out the back, looking for that backside heel hook we saw him hit last time.
Going for the knee bar now. Again, transitioning over for that 50-50 heel hook position. Adam can actually backstep all the way around to potentially defend it, or he can start to turn out and do the sprinter's escape.
Yeah, Heidel on top there is really, he seems pretty comfortable in this position. He's getting his weights over the top legs of Adam and pushing down and pressuring, but Adams does a really good job of pushing him away.
He's got a hold. It looks like he's got a bite of the ankle. Adam looks like he might be a little worried about it. He's hugging onto the waist to try to prevent it. He's getting knocked back. Adams comes on top, should get the 2 for a sweep.
Yeah.
Which, there it is.
And immediately looking to pass there, but Heidel does a good job of getting his hips away and forcing out his back into the guard. But 3:50 left to work in the match. David Adams up by 2 points, and Adam Heidel has 1 advantage.
As we go, he's starting to dig. He's got 1 butterfly hook in. He can start to elect to elevate just a little bit to start getting into a better position. He wants to get his underhook back on the right side. Unless he plays a very heavy rubber guard game, which I do not believe he does.
Yeah, just based on the positioning, it seems like he wants to play a lower guard and not go up to a high guard. He does shoot really quickly there for the guillotine, but Adams is a little far away from Adam here. And so Heidel has to come back, but David Adams on a
comes
really
up
tight
and
guillotine.
Looks like he passed through almost. He's got the head control right now. He's looking to work it. He's probably going to start to clear the leg as soon as he can. Oh, he comes up and elects to go to the guillotine. Head clears. Benefits of being bald.
Yeah, that was a good kind of strategy from Heidel. It's like he got Adams to commit to the guillotine and he's able to turn over. So now it's 2-2, but Adam is actually up now after that sweep by 1 advantage. And there's only about 2.5 minutes left to work in the match. So tactically a very, very good decision there. Get someone to bite on the head and then use it to change and turn over the position for points. But we see Adams back down into the deep half that he was so comfortable with, that he used to sweep off the leg locks earlier in the match. I'm curious to see if we're going to see that same strategy implemented again, or if Heidel's now hip to it and will kind of change his positioning to deal with that.
Heidel was trying to eat up that space and elevate the arm, but couldn't exactly finish that position. But he's still working back to it. Right now, he's in a great position to kind of ride this out while he's still working. He's hiking that arm up really high.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he's almost working for a head and arm here. He's keeping his head super close to the mat. It's going to be difficult to finish from half guard, but it's definitely something that David Adams is going to have to worry about here in this position. Really heavy shoulder pressure from Adam Heidel on top here.
Adams also punching up that right underhook and starting to try to elevate with his hooks. He locked down briefly to keep Heidel away, but now he should be looking to elevate. Oh, yes, he saved it. It looked like for a second Heidel was going to be passing through, and he shifted just enough to catch back into the lockdown position of half guard. Heidel's staying tight and heavy on top. Smart strategy right now.
Yeah, again, he has to stay active and working as the top player, but he is up, and so he doesn't really want to take a lot of big risks. We saw earlier in the match, him get turned over with that leg lock attempt, and so he really wants to probably tactically keep the pressure heavy on David Adams' hips here to prevent Adams from being able to invert and come under. And so this is a very, very good strategy to ride the clock out, be active enough on top, but avoid the area that you got turned over for points in the beginning of the match.
Again, still working through, staying heavy on the pressure, not allowing Adams to really work up to build up anything. Again, with 45 seconds left, he could get through and win this match with that single advantage that he goes through. He looks to pass, and that gave Adams the opportunity to start to come up and get back into a better half-guard position.
Yeah, Adams, I think, really wants the opposite side leg or that Kimura now. We have 30 seconds left. Very, very close match. I think Adams is going to try for a Kimura sweep here. We do have a stalling call for the top player. Again, with 20 seconds, unless he gets another one, that will give an advantage to Adams. But 15 seconds left. Adams working for that Kimura, trying to turn Heidel over.
Oh, he's up. He knocks him up really quick. Oh, slight mistake, a little aggressive there. Adams should be throwing in the hooks to try to get those extra little points.
We end off the mat with 1 second remaining.
1 second left. I'm thinking that from here, even with the penalty against him, bringing it to 2-2 even.
Yeah, there's really no way that, Adam can do this.
And that ends our match.
Yeah, very, very nice tactical match between both guys. Adam Heidel takes that on one advantage point. Match ends 2-2. Very fun match here at Copa, Maryland.